getting so many pimples on my face. Like here from touching my bangs so much, here from the mask, and here from the mask. I mean, I'd rather get pimples than COVID. Hello there. I was successful in clearing a tub drain. Turning the water. You should keep the water on as you are sinking it, because I feel like the pressure and the weight of the water actually helps the clog. Wow, it's so dark. Helps the clog. Helps the cable like wind into whatever the blockage is. Kind of a lot of car content today, right? Anyway, I just built 12 e-kits, I think, with the doors, and then 6 e-kits just like open, just 4 walls, like a little cube. And then I built 2 of the Trottin, which I have photos of, but the one that I built was like a little bit taller. But yeah, it was for an office. The client I work for the first time on TaskRabbit, she had me come back to her home to build something else, and then she asked if I would go to her workplace, so I worked for her workplace this time and gave my card to my her coworker because she had asked. I didn't have the heart to tell her, hey, I'm leaving the state next week. It's so beautiful right now. It's golden hour, but I'm also in traffic. But anyway, it's beautiful. I wanted to say one thing. Doing all of those little cube things, you have to like push it in, and it's a lot of weight on your wrist. So I put a towel over and I tapped it with my mini hammer, which you have to be really careful because you could actually like split the, you know, MDF or whatever, or the particle board. But anyway, I totally hammered my index finger. Okay, so I'm driving home now from the Buffalo Exchange. I tried to sell some of the clothes that I have that are like fairly gently used. But it's so funny. I was able to sell something that I bought at Goodwill for like $5. I probably got way less than that for it, but yeah. Total of the 6 items they've taken, I only got $15 or $14.50, which is totally fine. I wanted to go somewhere. It just didn't feel right to just throw it away. But yeah, today's job was at 9 o'clock. It was 2.5 hours of fixing 2 dressers that were a little bit wobbly, which didn't take much time, and then assembling 1 table thing with like a drawer inside, but that was already assembled. All I had to do was attach the legs. They're all from Target, like the Opal House brand or something. So I'm packing my things, and I'm bringing this dresser I bought from IKEA that I did a video on. I'm so tired, but I still have my shift at Home Depot to go to. But I found this notebook that my old Panera manager, when I worked in, what city was it? Gig Harbor, Washington, gave me before I dropped out of college and went back to Hawaii. And look what I drew in it. It says it's always raining outside. I still have it after all these years, but I think I'm gonna dump it because I used up most of it, like writing my daily spendings, like every single day. I would write down how much I spent, how much, and then at the end of the month, I would tally up how much I made and then see if I saved money, like negative or positive. And, yeah, I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. But this goes back to 2010. What you doing? It's not your bowl, Tito. Papa, go finish your food. Papa, there's still more. Go eat. That's her food. I'm still in my pajamas. I have to leave in 20 minutes. Look at you, we're so cute. But I figured, since I'm not gonna take this table, it's way too heavy, wobbly, and it's like my first custom furniture, can I say, project. It's like so wobbly and it's just not great. But I had a lot of fun making it, the whole process of buying the wood and all of that. But I'm going to toss it because
this
nobody
is
wants it.
It's upside down, but this is the custom height coffee table that I made with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 studs, and I cut it to size. I picked that out, and then this is like a random height so that you can use it as like a regular desk kind of height, but for the couch. So I made a video on this. It's like 3 parts or something, but I was thinking for today's 9 o'clock job, which is to fix a broken couch leg, that I could use some of these 90-degree brackets. So I'm really excited to take a few days off of like working, even though I'm gonna be doing driving and whatever, but it's still gonna be off from what I've been doing. So I'm excited about that because it's working okay, but there's something happening to my wrist. It's like feeling a little weak. I know. This is gonna be kind of crazy shot with all the mirrors. Wow. Oh look, you can't really see everything. That's the setup I should have done a long time ago. Anyway. I never got to finish this book. I only got like halfway. So, it's kind of sad. Yeah, like almost exactly halfway, a little less. Oh, let's read the last page. Rather than despair, I rise in the morning, put on my clothes, comb my hair, brush my teeth, and bow to the eastern sun with gratitude for another day. Larry Hahn. Bittersweet, but excited for the next chapter. I really hope the couch leg holds up because I really needed to. I ended up having to fix 2. Like, it was in bad shape, and then the third one was in, like, I made it in a worser shape by trying to remove it because the bolt that was inside was so bent that it just cracked right off. So I had to work with what I had, and I'm so glad that last minute I came up with that flat bracket or like flat plate thing idea. Holy crap, that was such a good idea. Thank God.
I would love to be your stars and moon, your sun. I would love
Not so much for winter. It's 73 degrees right now. That's what I'm leaving. January 9th, 73 degrees.
to be that one. I'd love to be the one to make you laugh. I'd love to be the one who'd always...
So I didn't have the receipt for one of the quick seal caulk that I got, and I think I must have gotten it before I got my Home Depot card, which means that the receipt for it is like from 2020. But anyway, because it was unopened and brand new, she gave me store credit, which is great because I always go there. So thank goodness I got $4.72 back because I'm never using that caulk again. That caulk sucks. The extreme stretch one, which is like, I think like $10, and that one is like $4, so much better. I'm never using that red caulk on my customers ever. And yeah, this is what I have that I need to pack in my compact car. So I'm hoping I would check IKEA, because if they're going to have the thing that I need the day that I move in, I'm gonna not bring the sleeping bag and put my shoes there instead, because I need to put that in the passenger seat. Okay, so this is the passenger seat / hide it in between all the steps of the ladder box. And then the 48 by 42 inches should be all of these. Now, is it too high where I can't see the back back windows? I don't think so. Is it heavy that it could puncture my tires? I really hope not. I mean, I don't know how much weight my car can hold. I mean, my sister was here. I had my 2 nephews and my brother-in-law and my sister in the front seat. So I feel like
the weight of all of them should be around the same.
Somebody just got to go to the park today, and look. Is someone tired already? It's only 4 o'clock. You sleeping, Shuguru? Shuguru, you tired? I've never seen you just sleeping right on the freaking hallway. You tired, Papa? He's like passed out over here. Or not passed out, but he's laying down on his side over here.
She got a bath. Where are you going? You running around? Go ahead, Nino. That should be more exciting.
Say that I love you back.
I will miss the sunsets here.
Long time no see. If you think it's loud in my car, it's because a tire came out of nowhere at like 5 in the morning when I was driving, and a semi like merged right in front of me right before I saw this black thing come right underneath their tire, and it hit the passenger side of my car. I didn't have a way to avoid it. It came out of nowhere. And it shattered the glass of my front right headlights and cracked my front. I called like maybe 7 mechanics in my friend's zip code, and they're all saying that it could take 2 days to a week to get the part and install it. So I am just going to grab some clear tape and just tape the ish out of everything, and especially this like gaping hole because I'm about to experience a lot of rain in Washington and I don't want to fuck up the electrical. So I'm gonna do that. At least Sugar looks comfortable, because earlier he was like licking his nose and sticking his tongue out over and over, and I was like, holy shit, I gotta pull over and give him some water. And then we got out and he didn't drink any water. He was just like looking around and he looked like he was panicking. So I think maybe he was just sensing my energy because I was freaking out myself. But now he is comfy, sleeping, but now he's awake. But yeah, now that it's sunny, I am like sunny and like daylight, I feel a lot more relieved, even though I still have a pretty good chunk of driving to do later on.
Stop number 1. This is the damage on my car. I just taped it up. So the glass is all shattered. I'm missing a piece right here. And this thing just popped right out. Look how beautiful. Wow. Don't worry, I'm keeping my eyes on.
I'm trying to keep myself awake because I am so tired and I am so sleepy, and all I've had is that veggie breakfast sandwich that I bought like a week ago. I was frozen. I had one of those sandwiches this morning, and I had 2 cups of coffee, and then I had like half a roll of Ritz crackers. That's pretty much all I've had because I didn't want to stop and get fast food, eat in the car while Sugar's just sitting right next to me, you know. So Sugar has found a like perfect spot to lay, so he's been in this position. Because the first leg of the drive, he was moving around, like spinning around, and the joystick thing of my car is like touching his bed. So I was so afraid that he was gonna kick it to neutral, which he has done once. So anyway, he hasn't been moving around, and I think he's kind of really tired. But yeah, we're almost there. I think I'll have enough gas. I have 3 bars left to get there, and I'm just so glad. I'm like out of this area that didn't have like any reception, and when I didn't have reception, I was getting really lonely and sad. I was like starting to get really sad. being scared because everything's gonna be okay. That sometimes there are going to be obstacles in the road, like that broken tire, but you know, everything works out. Someone figured out how to jump on this rocking chair. Look at that. You're at the dingiest motel ever.